Tonight on the IUP NewsCenter, an IUP student has won the National Anti-Hazing Award.
Also, IUP Communications Media students celebrate their yearly achievements at the Communications Banquet.
Plus, your weekly weather updates. We'll have all this and more as IUP NewsCenter starts right now.
Welcome to the IUP News Center. I'm Matt Mizares.
And I'm Manuela da Silva. Monday morning at exactly 7:21 a.m., a 911 call was made for a car collision into a tree in White Township. The vehicle hit the tree dead center right off of the road 286, just west of Saxton Road. No other cars were involved in the collision, and luckily, no one in the crash was severely injured, thanks to the Indiana Fire Association and the Citizens Ambulance record response time. An Allegheny County District Attorney has decided to drop a disorderly conduct conviction that was being appealed by a high school student who had recorded other students bullying him. The DA's office decision came Wednesday, a day after the student in question, Christian Stanfield, publicly criticized the charges. Township police had originally charged Stanfield in violation of the state's wiretapping law when he recorded taunts and abuse from other students in February. School officials have chosen to withhold comment on the incident, but say they take any act of bullying very seriously.
The aquatics director at Pittsburgh area YMCA has been jailed on charges of possessing more than 50,000 images and 250 videos of child pornography. Hart Williams of Westview is held on charges of child pornography with his preliminary hearing set for April 23rd. Officials with the Barrel Family YMCA says that Hart was hired in April 2013 and became the full-time aquatics director for the following August. He is currently suspended from the position. On April 16th, Take Back the Night, sponsored by the Center for Health and Well-Being's Haven Project, took place. Participants marched through campus while many students watched through dorm room windows and outside. The march gathered by the Putt Delaney courtyard with a balloon launch signaling to begin the march to end sexual violence. If you could not see the march, you sure could hear them. The march ended with a presentation in the Hub Ohio room called Survivors Speak Out. April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month and National Child Abuse Prevention Month. According to Executive Director of the Alice Paul House, Audia Boyles, this month is all about taking back the night and making people feel free and safe. April should not just bring showers, it should bring awareness. Any act of violence or sexual assault can be reported to the Alice Paul House at 724-349-4444 or the IUP Counseling Center at 724-357-2621.
PennDOT is underway to use $15.4 million for a highway and bridge improvement project in Indiana County. Plans are to use Act 89 funds in order to let bids for a $6.4 million worth of proposed projects in Indiana County. 2 projects in southern Indiana County are expected to begin this summer. The safety of routes 422 and 269, which both provide access to Yellow Creek State Park, are set to bid on June 19. This plan is to add a lane for turning from 422 onto 259, while a time revision is set for Philadelphia street signals, due to the length wait times. Because of funding limits being increased, Indiana will finally see some commuting improvements. Sam Clutter, IUP Director of Public Safety, gave an update on the construction of the new Humanities Social Science Building. He says construction is on schedule and should be done within a year and a half to 2 years. Once construction is finished, 38% of all classes will be held in the building alone. The Crimson Cafe project is also underway and should be done by the end of June. Located between Cogswell Hall and the library, the Crimson Cafe should divert some of the heavy students' flow away from Foster Hall. Folger Hall is also being renovated so that the bottom of the building will be made handicap accessible and will be extended towards Pratt Drive.
Democrats and Republicans at IUP faced off in a debate on Tuesday about the Affordable Health Care Act, the extraction of natural gas in Pennsylvania, and student loan rates. At the first IUP collegiate debate, the debate was held in the Delaware Room at the Hadley Union Building. The debate began with the Democrats winning the coin toss to determine who would answer first. The first question was about affordable health care. Dominique Jones said, "The Republicans are missing the point of Obamacare. The purpose of the act is to make health care more affordable and to take power away from insurance companies by reducing competition." Republicans replied by saying, "The foundation on which the act was built is not an honest one." On the topic of natural gas, Republicans argued it would create more jobs in Pennsylvania, and the Democrats said it's too dangerous because of acid rain, explosions, earthquakes, and illness in children and animals. The Republicans were also in favor of keeping student loans higher, saying there is no such thing as a 0% interest rate on loans in the real world, whereas Democrats wanted to see a lower interest rate because there's no guarantee of finding a job after college. Beginning in November, students who have submitted the deposit for housing will receive the housing packet with information about selecting your room for the upcoming fall semester. Rooms are filled on a first-come, first-served basis, so the earlier you decide what type of room you want to live in, the more likely you will have your choice of housing. The Office of Housing, Residential Living, and Dining will be your source of information for on-campus living. On-campus housing is required for freshmen. For more information, check out iup.edu under the admission page.
And now, Alonzo Harris takes us behind the scenes of Indiana's cooking.
Hi, we're here at the KCAC where the 2014 Indiana Cooking Expo was held. This year they had two shows, one at 4 o'clock for early patrons and one at 7 o'clock for those who may have had to work or been busy throughout the day. A number of people gathered here for an evening to learn about different cooking techniques, all while being entertained.
Every ticket that you have purchased helps support a family of four for a month.
In that amount of time, we have raised, let me think, $30,000 and about 11 tons of food.
The shows featured the up-and-coming chefs from the Academy of Culinary Arts at IUP and the IUP Department of Food and Nutrition. Upon coming to the show, everyone received free samples, gift bags, and prizes at the door. There were also a chance to win a grand prize of $500 to either Clymer Furniture or Smith Furniture, depending on which show they attended. This year's show was based around the mystery basket. The mystery basket contained a bunch of ingredients the students had to use to prepare their meals.
The idea with the mystery basket is that there's a lot of thought process put into it. And when I designed this mystery basket, I actually started to think of a specific region that I would think about including the ingredients for. So if you look at the ingredients that are involved here, it's very Italian, okay? Simply it's Italian, but more specifically, it's more closely related to Tuscany.
There was a lot of yummy food and prizes given out this evening. Unfortunately, I didn't win anything. However, I did learn a lot of new things about cooking that I didn't know before.
So obviously we want to sear the meat for texture, that's one reason, right? The second reason we were going to sear meat is to develop, someone said, I didn't hear it, I'm sorry. A little bit louder. I'm getting old. Okay. Say that again. We're trying to develop flavor, right?
The group from Food and Nutrition also has some cool tricks and tips about kitchen preparation.
So Emily's going to show you how we cut the sausage so it's not so messy. We use kitchen shears and we just cut the sausage right into the pan. And then your chicken, it's so much easier than using a knife.
You could almost smell it through the TV, couldn't you? If you didn't get a chance to attend this year, but you still want to learn some cool cooking techniques, make sure you buy tickets for next year's event. My name's Alonzo Harris, here from IUP NewsCenter. Back to the news desk.
Thanks, Alonzo. We are going to take a short break, but when we come back, we will have all your local weather updates with Caitlin Heimel.
Plus, we'll have more local news when we return, so please stay with us.
Dress up your cup. March is National Nutrition Month, the perfect time to make a healthy change in your life. The next time you're thirsty, reach for a water instead of a sugary soda. This simple choice will cut 10 teaspoons of sugar and over 100 calories from your diet. Want to increase your water consumption? Keep a water bottle handy throughout the day. Try adding a small amount of 100% fruit juice to your water for a tasty, refreshing, low-calorie drink. You can also add fruit to your water for extra flavor without the added sugar.
Hey IUP, I'm Caitlin Himmel here with your weather report this week. Friday, we are jumping into the weekend at 69 degrees with some thunder showers. Saturday, we will see some more rain at 55 degrees with winds at 16 miles per hour. Finally, on Sunday, there will be some sun out at a high of 57 degrees. Monday and Tuesday, IUP will experience scattered rain showers with a high of 60 degrees. Thanks for watching. I'm Caitlin Himmel with your weather update.
Thanks for the weather, Caitlin. Up next, the COMM presents the off-Broadway musical Hedwig and the Angry Inch.
We'll also learn what's new in entertainment when we return with Eben Brooks Lane, so don't touch that remote, IUP.
Once is nice, but take home half and enjoy it twice. Restaurant portions can be large. When you start to feel full, don't hesitate to ask for a box to take home part of your meal. Then you can enjoy it a second time. For more information on making healthy food choices every day, go to eatright.org. It's one choice you won't regret. Make sure to refrigerate your leftovers as soon as possible.
Welcome back to the IUP NewsCenter. Looking for something to do this weekend? The Keystone Repertory Theater presents Hedwig and the Angry Inch. This is an off-Broadway production and an award-winning rock musical. Hedwig will take place on Thursday, April 24th, 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. at the Coney on Philadelphia Street. Tickets are available at the Hub Box. Prices are $12 regular and $10 for the iCard holders. This presentation is an 18 and older production.
4, 3, 2.
Come out for music, dancing, and fun as NPHC concludes their Greek Week. Tickets are on sale at the Kovalchik Complex box office for $10 for the Greek Week party only, or $15 for the Greek Week party on Saturday and Step and Stroll competition on Friday. There will be a $5 ticket for Social Greeks available at the door. Email NPHC President DJ Rice with any questions at d.l.rice2@iup.edu.
Need something fun to help keep your mind off finals? Well, the Post presents the final countdown on May 2nd. There will be an ice cream social from 3 to 7 p.m. at Walworth Plaza. There will also be information on the campus-wide scavenger hunt that will take place in the center of the Oak Grove on May 3rd, from 3 to 5. Prizes include gift cards and Apple products. Looking for a good Mother's Day gift? Well, Whatsoever Lovely Designs Jewelry will be having an event on April 30 from 4:30 to 7 p.m. in the KCAC Atrium The event will feature the Spring Jewelry line refreshments as well as a photo booth featuring performance from Boys, Damaged Dolls, and ladies of Victory Christian Assembly.
And now Caitlin Klein joins us to go behind the scenes of IRB.
Thanks guys, I'm Caitlin Klein, here to take a closer look at IUP TV, Indiana's own student-run television station. We're going to be taking a close look at Indie Rockers Ball, Indiana's music television station. Over the past few semesters, IRB has been making many improvements, such as producing new intros, specialty episodes, and even new segments. IRB is a great opportunity for students to get involved, and not just those majoring in comm media. There have been many crew members who simply joined IRB out of their love for the music and good company.
I do Indie Rockers Ball for a lot of reasons. I love it just because it gives me like an outlet to be on camera and kind of get practice for what I want to do in the future, kind of like really hands-on experience. And I just love the sense of community.
I do the music news segment for IRB, which means that I sort of research just a little bit of the music news that's happened in the past week, and I share it with two people usually who come on and sort of talk about their feelings towards the news. So that's pretty cool that I get to do that with other people's opinions. I actually joined IRB just because I've kind of always been interested in TV and that kind of thing, and I have a lot of friends who are communications media students, even though I'm not, and so I kind of just tagged along one day, and I thought it looked really, really fun. So just with absolutely no experience, everyone on IRB was really welcoming and taught me how to do things, and so it's been really fun, and it's been an interesting learning experience, and so it definitely brings more of a well-roundedness to my experience here at IUP. So I think it's really cool that anyone can do this. Like, doesn't matter what major you are or anything like that. So I think it's been a pretty cool experience.
I started off as a transfer student, so I didn't really know anything. Everybody showed me really how to do things, how to start off. And I'd like to say that I kind of climbed the ranks. I started off on MPEG, which is the most basic thing that you can do, and then eventually camera, and then audio. And I've done every part of television work at this point. I've even directed a few episodes.
I think people should join IRB because it's a great show. I mean, we're all such a close-knit family here. Like, we're all like best friends, I feel like. And the episodes go so smoothly because of that reason. And once you're part of IRB, it's like it's part of you forever. Like, it stays with you. Like, when I graduate, I know I'm never gonna forget about IRB because it's such like a close, like, an interesting and meaningful part of my life.
If you're interested in learning more about IRB, make sure to attend IUP TV's general meeting next semester. And look out for them on IUP TV at 9 o'clock on Thursdays. Thanks guys, I'm Caitlin Klein, now back to the studio.
Thanks, Caitlin. This past Friday was a great conclusion to WIUP-FM Radio's week with their final event, Acoustic Afternoon. With the help of Indie Rockers Ball, WIUP-FM was able to gather 4 talented musicians to play in the Oak Grove from 2 to 4 for a 30-minute spot. Alex Saylors, Moses, and Matt Wojcik, and Alex Seisman performed right outside of Fisher Auditorium, and thanks to the beautiful weather, the event was a sterling success. This had been WIUP-FM's first radio week and the first time they had paired with IRB to host an event. Hopefully there will be many more promotion events in the near future by these two organizations.
This past Thursday evening marked the annual Communications Media Banquet, hosted by the National Broadcasting Society in the Coney Banquet Hall. During the event, extracurricular media organizations are recognized for their success and improvements throughout the year. WIUP-FM, NBS, IUP TV, and the newest addition, Student Film Association, all gave out different awards for their clubs. These awards range from the Best Show, Best Director, Best Producer, Best Cinematographer, and so forth. With an amazing turnout, this banquet proved to be a success and also inspired motivation from the organizations to improve and hopefully win more awards next year. State police are awaiting toxicology reports on the cause of death of a woman found in a wooded area near Gray Street. The body of a 30-year-old Amanda Cherry Griffin was found about 8 p.m. Saturday in Susquehanna Township by the owner of the property. The body didn't show any obvious traumatic injury that could have caused the death. The autopsy was performed Monday and was inconclusive, and according to Cambria County coroner, we probably will do toxicology studies, which will take 6 weeks to complete. The body was found about 1.5 to 2 miles north of northern Cambria Borough.
A suspect has been identified in the attempted kidnapping of an IUP student on Saturday on Philadelphia Street around 4:20 a.m. An unidentified female reported that a Hispanic male grabbed her by the neck and attempted to pull her into his vehicle. The woman was able to get away from her attacker by kicking and screaming, and the suspect jumped into the back of the car and fled the scene. Catalino Hernandez Vigil was arrested on charges including attempted kidnapping, false imprisonment, unlawful restraint, simple assault, and harassment. He was identified by police through video images of a camera at a local store and several eyewitness reports. First Lady Susan Corbett has announced that Indiana will host the 2014 Pennsylvania Governor Awards for the Arts on September 28th. A day-long celebration of the arts throughout town will culminate in the awards ceremony to be held at 4:00 p.m. in Fisher Auditorium in the IUP Performing Arts Center. This will be the first time the ceremony has been held on a university campus. The awards recognize artistic accomplishments and support in 4 categories: Distinguished Arts Award, Artist of the Year Award, and Innovation in the Arts, and Patron Award. Some past recipients of the award include Marianne Anderson, James Mitchner, August Wilson, Michael Keaton, Jimmy Stewart, and the band Live. The award recipients will be announced this summer and will be posted on the 2014 Governor Arts Award website. http PA Governors Award ds2014.org. The Governor Awards for the Arts are administered by the Pennsylvania Council of the Arts, a state agency under the Office of the Governor.
IUP will conclude its Spring Foreign Films on April 27 with the Korean film Duman River. Duman River follows a 12-year-old Chun-Hoo who becomes friends with a North Korean immigrant of the same age. The film is free and open to all members of the Indiana community. The film will be shown at 5:30 and 8 p.m. at the MCVD Auditorium in Sprouse Hall. The film will be shown in their native language with English subtitles. A Blairsville man faces charges of aggravated assault, terrorist threats, simple assault, and harassment following an incident at his residence and on a specific time Saturday at a residence along Marshall Heights Road. Steve Ackerman of Blairsville is accused of assaulting his mother and then pouring gasoline on the floor and threatens to kill his mother and grandmother. Police detained Ackerman and prevented him from starting the fire. At this time, police are holding Ackerman for a preliminary hearing sometime next week. We are going to take a short break, but stay tuned to learn what's happening in entertainment with Abram Brooks Lane.
Also, find out what's happening locally in sports with Dakota London here on the IUP NewsCenter. Please stay with us.
Hey IUP, I'm Eben Brooks Lane here with entertainment this week. This past Monday, April 21st, kicked off IUP's National Pan-Hellenic Council's Greek Week. Events began with a game night in the Hub atrium, where students were able to enjoy games and activities with the Greeks of the Divine Nine. This past Tuesday, April 22nd, the Greeks participated in the Greeks in Service. It took place in the Hub's Delaware room from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. There were activities and raffles given away, while the activities involved the act of community service. Wednesday, April 23rd, there was a pool party at Zink Hall. The event was free. Thursday, April 24th, tonight, there will be the event, Turn Back the Clocks, where the Greeks will be reenacting their probate outside of Walwork at 8 p.m. Tomorrow, April 25th, there will be a step show competition that starts at 8 p.m. in the KCAC. Saturday, April 26th, is the Greek party in the KCAC. There is a combo ticket of $15 for these two events. If you want to pay separately, if you're unsure of your plans, both events are $10 each. It would be wise to get that combo ticket. Well, that's all the news I have for you this week for entertainment. I'm Eben Brooks Lane. Back to you at the news desk.
Thanks for staying tuned in IUP NewsCenter. I'm Manuela da Silva.
I'm Matt Azares. Have a good night.